From the world of gaming to the global art market, blockchain technology is making its way into many different areas. With me today in the finews studio is Thomas von Hohenhau, Head of Client Solutions at VP Bank. He has first-hand experience of tokenizing art. Good morning, Thomas.
Good morning, Jade.
So tell me about the artwork that you tokenized last year. What was it exactly?
Well, so obviously I can't disclose all the details because of privacy reasons for our client, but what I can tell you is it's a post-war painting, one out of a big collection, and it serves as a showcase for all the transparency benefits for the clients. And he can now see that painting in his account statement, in his online banking, and even in his tax statement.
And what are the difficulties or challenges in dealing with real-life art? Paintings,
well, especially if you, let's say, have an old master or if you have a pre-war painting without the supporting documents, it can be a challenge to have a proper documentation of the ownership rights and the ownership history. And therefore we work with an extensive network around the globe of experts that help to evaluate but also to authenticate these paintings for the clients. And the great thing is, with this new technology, you only have to do that once, because all of that information is then stored on the token, and you can carry it on to the future of the artwork.
Can you explain a little bit about the needs that your clients have? Why are they so interested in this new technology?
So we have very different clients. It's not only art, let's say, owners or collectors, but it's also galleries, museums, and even artists themselves. And because we did not implement the tokenization as a standalone service, but we have embedded that into an ecosystem of partners, we can actually offer a lot more services that helping benefit, like lending, storage, art consulting, reporting. And that eventually gets the clients a lot of benefits like cost reduction, increase of transparency, and even liquidity options.
And who else can benefit from this service?
Well, obviously you have the seller, but also the buyer that in the future will buy the painting can profit from all the work that has been put in, but also of all the additional services. And on the other side, there's wealth managers or family offices that with this increased transparency, since we are kind of making unbankable assets into bankable assets, they can now really start managing and helping the client in a holistic way on their wealth.
Great. VP Bank is based in Liechtenstein. How does the location play an important role in the services that you provide?
Well, Liechtenstein kind of offers, the good of two worlds. On one hand, we have the currency union with Switzerland, but on the other side, we're also an EEA state and therefore have access to the EU. And then Liechtenstein has implemented, I think, one of the most, if not the most, modern tokenization law in the world, and that gives you a solid legal fundament to have a right between your real asset and the underlying token. So I believe it's a great place to start an initiative like that.
Okay. There were a few incidents last week on OpenSea, one of the most popular platforms for trading NFTs, or non-fungible tokens. How do you go about securitizing these tokens that you have?
Well, so if you have the token stored with us, it's as safe as if you would have the money in the bank. We operate under the highest standard of security. All our tokens are stored in so-called cold wallets, so they're not connected to the internet, and therefore they're protected to any online attacks, so to say. And that is a big difference to the so-called hot wallets, which are connected to the internet all the time, like, for example, OpenSea.
Great. Thomas, it was a pleasure speaking to you today. I look forward to talking to you again soon.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.